Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to make some more brief remarks. I think anybody who gets to speak with such distinguished folks who are so passionate, so knowledgeable, sometimes I just sort of feel honored to be able to literally today share the stage with our previous two speakers, Dr. President Sanchez and Dr. Gonzalez. As a first generation, as was just shared with you, a first generation college student myself and graduate, it's really just like a real honor to be able to say that I am now involved in being able to help shape the future of education as your representative in Sacramento. And but that job is only made easy because of the work of President Sanchez here locally and Dr. Gonzalez statewide. Southwestern College, and everybody raised their hand when Dr. Gonzalez asked the questions about how we're connected to Southwestern College. The reality is that if Southwestern College doesn't succeed, none of us in this room can say we're succeeding. And I think that's why you're all here today, because we really do feel that we're in this together. More importantly, I think we're all really excited that we're in this together. At this point in history, I think Southwestern College is in a place that it's never been before. The groundbreaking work that's already been talked about and highlighted is groundbreaking, and we should be not just excited, but proud that it's happening here at Southwestern College. So my job as your representative and the representative of the students from all the campuses, by the way, National City, San Isidro, Otay Mesa, and main campus, is to make sure that we do the work that we need to do at the legislative level when we work on policy and budget and the funding that comes to our community colleges that really backs the work that's been done at the local level. I only wrote a few notes, and one of the things that came to mind is we're all here at Southwestern College because Southwestern College is with all of us in many ways. I already mentioned the different communities where Southwestern College has decided that it's important enough to go to where the community is, whether you're in National City or San Isidro or Otay Mesa or Chula Vista. Not every college or university leadership thinks in that way. That is a huge first step to making sure that you're actually serving the community that you say you're going to serve. Southwestern College actually does that. The other thing is that the work that's happening at Southwestern College really is leading. As I've had the opportunity to work on Cal Grant reform, which will make sure that community colleges students from community colleges are treated more equitably, where even if you perhaps are a little bit older of a student, but you want to begin your educational journey, we will no longer have a system that doesn't support you and doesn't provide you with the funding that other students might get. Where affordable housing is part of the equation of cost, and we are now putting forward funds to allow colleges and universities to build housing for students, where four-year degrees are not just degrees that are offered by typical four-year institutions, but also by our community colleges. That's where Southwestern College and our community colleges are meeting our students where they are. And that's where my job as your representative and the rest of my colleagues, I believe our job is to ensure that we support that work, the work that's on the ground. I've had the honor to serve in an elected office before, but really a lot of the work and why I started getting involved in the community, like I think many of those of you here that I know, was a very grassroots level. And I often think of the community college system as our grassroots education, which is really where the people with a lot of heart, as was mentioned by Dr. Gonzalez, that the heart is here, the grit, the hard work, the being able to dream big about what we want to accomplish, that's all here. And while I never was a community college student, I had the fortune of attending our local institution, San Diego State University, I do see how this is so important to all of us. And now we're talking about things like on Tuesday when I'll be having my first bill that I ever introduced as a legislature, which was one inspired by the work being done at Southwestern College, AB 91, to ensure that our region's students, and that means not just students from National City to San Isidro, but students on the other side of the border, can see themselves as part of our region, and we can grow that those career paths so that all students in our region, for the 130,000 people that cross every single day at the port of entry, that we are integrated at all levels. So this is where Southwestern College, again, meets students where they're at. This is why it's so exciting. I think, I hope for all of you, as it is for me, to be here to see not just physically how amazing this campus is changing, specifically in rooms like these, but also in the ethos of the university and what is hoping to be accomplished, and in the leadership that is here. And I'm pleased to be here, and I thank you all for continuing to support Southwestern College. Thank you very much.